So again, my name is Amy. I am a Web3 Solutions Architect with AvaCloud. And today I'm going to show you how to launch your own L1 in 15 minutes for free. And there's a little prize at the end if you're participating. So come on over and pay attention. Let's get started. It's going to be quick and zippy. So first, I'm going to do a live demo of how to actually launch this. You don't need to do anything code related. You can launch this from your phone in just 15 minutes. So you can grab your phone out and scan this QR code. So first, what you're going to do is just go to app.avacloud.io. You can scan this QR code. And once you're there, you just want to use the social login or your email and get started. So once you have that up, and once you have your login, you'll be on your AvaCloud homepage. So on your homepage, what we're going to do first is you're going to create your L1 using the button in the top right-hand corner. This will give you the options to launch a testnet or a mainnet. And today we're going to be launching a testnet starter. There's a 5-day free trial for being able to launch your testnet. And the reason why this is so revolutionary is because it used to cost $1,000+ to launch a testnet. It used to be really painful, take a lot of time, and now you can do it for literally 15 minutes and for free today by clicking that button. So I'm going to start. You can click the discount to get the code, but I'm going to get started without a discount. Just hit subscribe. And you'll see a notification that your L1 is spinning up. Once you have your L1 spinning up, you'll get redirected to this page to set up your details and configuration of your blockchain. Right now, I'm going to do a basic setup. Yesterday, I did a more advanced setup so we can walk through those options. But you'll need to connect to a core wallet. And just follow the steps that are listed here. So first, you're going to just list information about the blockchain that you're creating. For your purposes, if you're just playing around, you can say, for me, I could put Amy Testnet or something fun. If you have a business, you can put that as your L1 name. So I'm going to type in here ACDenver 2. And my native token is going to be ACD, and I can do ACDenver here as well. Nice. So once this is complete, I can set my pre-compile manager address, which is just some address on the C chain that you can select a drop-down for, and your control key address. Your control key is important because this is what's going to allow you to manage your validators. You can add or remove validators with that control key. So I'm going to set my own address. And then all you need to do is literally just pick the location where you want your validators to be deployed, which just means your validator infrastructure, your RPC nodes, and your that's for both public and private RPCs. So wherever you expect your network traffic to be high, that's where you're going to want to select. And I'm going to click Create L1. It is spinning up. The infrastructure is going to be ready in 15 minutes by the end of this demo, and you will have your own blockchain. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about what the detailed setup looks like, and also maybe go dive into what actually comes with your blockchain that you just launched, and why this is pretty revolutionary. So on your blockchain dashboard, you can see all the information to get started in the details page. The details will tell you your RPC URL to interact with your blockchain. That's both for your public RPC, which is rate limited, as well as your developer RPC. And you also get a free Explorer that comes natively with your blockchain. All of your network details are listed here, so that includes your chain ID, your token symbol, and all the other information that you might need. Contract addresses for what has been deployed, as well as your control keys for your validator management. So this is the control key that I set up with my address, and that can add or remove validators, and then also validator details as well. So one really exciting thing that has happened after the Aetna upgrade and Avalanche 9000 is that you can have a flexible way of managing your validators. That means you can move from proof of authority to proof of stake and have a flexible network of something that can transition over time. So if you want to start with a very locked down network and you are a business that wants to have, beta testing mode with just your immediate team, you want to start with maybe proof of authority, and then you can, after validated, you can add more people into your network and move to a proof of stake, or increase the number of people on your allow list that are able to transact or deploy contracts onto your chain. And you can manage this all within this dashboard. So here's my Validator Manager webpage. And you can see all the validators that are on your network and how to manage them. You can see also the region that they're located, as well as the stake weight that they currently hold. And one really exciting thing that's coming out is the ability to also launch a node sale module directly from AvaCloud. So this means being able to bootstrap your network with a node sale that allows other people to buy into your network, and also without compromising the integrity of your network and actually completing blockchain transactions as well. So one of the things that comes with AvaCloud is that it's not just the L1 infrastructure that we provide you. It's also, in addition, a whole suite of features that allows you to manage your L1 fully from end to end. So that includes deploying smart contracts, that includes gas relayer and having gasless transactions. It includes having native interoperability of your ERC20 tokens. And then it also includes a whole privacy suite, which allows you to encrypt your ERC20 and obfuscate the values of those ERC20 transactions that are happening across your chain. So that is a particularly good use case for financial markets, for governments, and anyone who might be subject to compliance or regulatory requirements. So with that, I'm going to dive back into the presentation. And again, before AvaCloud, and still with other services as well, this is an incredibly painful process and takes time. Even if you're technical, it still takes time. You don't have the DevOps team to manage upgrades on your network, to manage your validators or any of your other infrastructure. You should consider using AvaCloud, which again is composed of three main features. First, the managed infrastructure that we just deployed. Second, the additional features that come with your L1. And then finally, the client services aspect, which allows you to have service that is provided directly from our team. We respond to any issues and get PagerDuty requests that essentially will cover any issues with your infrastructure within 1 hour, and that's global coverage as well. But you don't just have to trust my word for it. You can also look at all the different clients and companies that have deployed on AvaCloud L1s. So I'll just cover really quickly what we talked about. We talked about the managed validators that you get with your service. That can be proof of authority or proof of stake. You can have RPC infrastructure for both public and private RPCs, which allow you to have public-facing access for your end users or for your developers. That's not rate limited. The AvaCloud API is an in-house indexing service for data that allows you to essentially query any information on your chain. And that includes things like your unique addresses transacting on chain, It includes the token values that are on each of those wallet addresses. And then, as we saw, the block explorer and network level customizations as well. And then finally, a few of the features that we covered were privacy solutions, gas-free layer, and also the interchain messaging or interoperability. And this is all click to deploy. So it is completely easy for you and your developers on your team to manage and get your L1 started as quickly as possible. So two more that I haven't mentioned are VRF, which leverages Chainlink's VRF solution to get random access to values securely. And this might be useful for cases where there's gaming or financial institutions, or if you want just verifiably like random, say, rewards distribution, you can use the VRF solution that's in-house. For AvaCloud Connect, this is a social login, and it's a must-have for if you are trying to bring over Web2 users into blockchain. So rather than using the core wallet or using, a traditional crypto wallet, you can have just a Twitter or a Google login, and that is also something you can deploy in-house from your website. So who's actually using this? So here's a list of different clients that are essentially using these services. So I want to shout out like Konami is one of those Web2 clients for gaming that is using our AvaCloud Connect service, which is Cube Signer by Cubist. For VRF, Koroshi is a gaming application that is leveraging VRF to determine gameplay and the outcomes of games that are on their platform. The privacy solution was originally created by JP Morgan or created with JP Morgan to ensure that we had confidentiality and also anonymity and auditability on-chain for transactions. And a few others that I just want to shout out. So interoperability is a big one. We see a lot of our gaming partners and a lot of our people that are doing like stablecoins or want to have plays of their L1 connecting to other L1s on the Avalanche network. So this allows you to go from your chain over to any others that are also on Avalanche natively. And that means great things for our gaming partners who want to have assets across multiple chains. It means great things for stablecoin providers that want to have more liquidity across multiple chains. And any other ERC 721 transfers, this is also going to be enabled in the near future in addition to ERC 20. So I want to also shout out like one of the people that just straight up deployed a mainnet without ever talking to a single AvaCloud person. These can also just be solo developers. You don't have to be a huge company. You don't have to be like running a large business. DQN, the creator of this NFT collection, essentially just launched a mainnet. They're one of the hottest NFT collections on Avalanche currently, and they are launching a mainnet for their anime IP, and that's coming out actually quite soon. And they have an AI agent that's attached to their L1. So again, this is just one guy, and we just see like a mainnet spin up one day, and we're like, who the heck is this? So this could be you. So I'm going to flip back to my AvaCloud web page, and I can see that my L1 still has 4 minutes remaining on deployment, but it is that easy to start up your own L1, and it is that simple to get started with all the features like gas-free layer, like interoperability natively on Avalanche, and there's no better time to launch. It is so cheap to create your own testnet right now. In fact, it's free, or you can just pay $50 a month. So I would definitely recommend it. But one thing that we do have available for you, if you're interested, is a free month trial for testnet. You scan the QR code. And we also have some gifts for people who are launching their own L1s today if you want to try it out. So definitely come talk to me afterwards if you're interested. That's it. Thank you.